Hi, it's John Flynn, CEO of Copley Advertising, and today we're going to talk about the number one mistake companies make while running a mobile geofencing campaign. Companies, when they start a mobile geofencing campaign with their vendors, are very focused on the front end of the campaign, which is great. And, the fact that you could put rich media and video into tags, smartphones, and in a geographic area, you could drill down by day or time, and then download all the device IDs that saw an impression, and then retarget with all the IDs that engaged, and on and on. And the capabilities are endless and amazing, and that was part of it makes mobile geofencing just a great way and growing into mobile marketing, and how it's just going to become the number one advertising outlet. It's already surpassed TV and views and things like that. But I would argue as equally important is the back end, the data. Now, a lot of vendors don't necessarily give a lot of data reports. So if you have a vendor who's giving you like a simple Excel spreadsheet with 2 columns of numbers on it, then that might be something you want to have a discussion with them. Because to me, the data over time can be as equally as important as the front end. And a few examples I'll give is that I had a client in Texas. We started running a campaign in Dallas, Houston, Fort Worth, and Austin. So we broke out by DMA, by city. We ran the campaign by city. We had 5 or 6 different creatives that were running per DMA. And pretty much the same other parameters on, because I really wanted to see it as a consistent test. We ran through it, put a good deal of impressions through in a week or two, and saw that Dallas and Houston were performing extremely well in click-through rates, as opposed to Austin, which wasn't doing so great. So we took a look at it, and we started to optimize all the campaigns, and we did it by looking at things like app placement. App placement is when you take a look at to see how where thousands of apps we deliver traffic to, and which apps are getting a better click-through rate than others, and we turn off the bidding on ads that are underperforming, and increase the bids on apps that are overperforming. And this is a little simplistic explanation, so don't go around shutting apps off unless you got a good idea what's going on. But just to give you an idea, operating system is always good. Android versus iPhone. Some areas there's a 80-20 difference between click-through rates on Androids and iPhones. That's something you may want to clone and take advantage of. And creative, obviously looking at which creative is working. At the certain sizes, at the 320/50 size is the number one distributed creative on the platform. So that's something you would take a look at. So anyway, you take all these factors and you look by the city, and then you know what's going on. So then what we did is we turned Austin off and tried different cities like Corpus Christi. Well, Corpus Christi did really well, so we were able to add that into the mix. So we saved the client a lot of money by wasting impressions on Austin and switching to Corpus Christi. Plus, it's the first time they ever advertised in Corpus Christi on any level, so they saw that there was demographic there. They would like their product. So also by testing creative, we knew which creative people in Corpus Christi responded to, as opposed to creative they didn't respond to. So when they did offline marketing, like a billboard or, God forbid, a newspaper ad, then they have an idea which creative works for the other. The same with Dallas and Houston. We found that there was creative in Dallas that didn't do well in Houston, and vice versa, which was fine. We just optimized towards the ones that were working. But as the campaign goes on, you get all this great information that you could drill down further and further, and then give this to the client, and the client could utilize this across all their media platforms. So that's why the back end is, to me, equally as important as the front end in a lot of aspects of it. So the back end data is really going to be the one that is going to help you make some serious marketing decisions, because marketing is data driven. So that, not paying attention to the back end, or having a vendor that's not offering you back-end information. If that's the case, call the vendor on the phone and say, hey, need some more data. That's it. John Flynn, CEO, Copley Advertising.